Alam mo ba na ang exact number of seconds in the entire history ng universe ay 10 to the 20th power? Ibig sabihin nun, 1 followed by 20 zeros. Alam mo ba na ang number ng subatomic particles in the entire universe is 10 to the 80th power? Ibig sabihin nun, 1 followed by 80 zeros. At alam mo ba na para mag-exist ang life sa universe, there has to be an exact 10 to the 53rd power equation for its crucial development and sustenance. Alam mo ba na kapag merong decrease or increase sa temperature ng universe in 1 part out of 10 to the 10th power to the 123rd power, then the universe would turn into a fireball? Alam mo ba na kapag merong pagbabago in 1 part out of 10 to the 40th power sa gravitational or electromagnetic force, ibig sabihin nun ay hindi mag-e-exist ang sun and stars. At itong malupit, alam mo ba na ang DNA mo ay merong 3.2 billion bits of information arranged in a unique set of orders. Para mas maintindihan mo, ang DNA mo ay kayang mag-create ng 30 volumes ng encyclopedia, na sa isang volume ay nagko-consist ng 1,000 sets of books. At sa every page ng book ay nagko-consist ng letters arranged in a unique order. Ganun kakalupit, Lodi. Ang tawag sa discussion na to ay Teleological Argument or the fine-tuning of the universe. Premise 1, the fine-tuning of the universe is due to physical necessity, chance, or design. Premise 2, it is not due to physical necessity or chance. Conclusion, therefore, it is due to design. Ang teleological ay isang study about sa universe not in terms of its causation but in terms of its design and purpose. At sa lahat ng mga nabanggit nating scientific facts kanina, meron daw 3 possible options to explain the design and fine-tuning of the universe. Option A, physical necessity. Option B, chance. And option C, design. Ngayon, tingnan natin itong tatlong to and kung ano yung pinaka-satisfactory at reasonable to explain the fine-tuning or design of the universe. Una ay ang physical necessity. Sa claim ng physical necessity, sinasabi daw na yung design at fine-tuning ng universe ay nandun na in the beginning of time. Nandun na sila in the first place. Parang nandun lang sila for them to necessarily explain itself. Ngayon, ang physical necessity is not a satisfactory answer, let alone an answer. Kasi yun yung question mismo. Bakit merong design at fine-tuning yung universe? Kumbaga parang ginagamit lang nila yung existence nung design ng universe mismo para explain yung sarili nun. But that is not the answer. That is the question itself. Parang ganito lang yan. Isipin mo, hindi ka pwedeng makulong just for the sake na makukulong ka. There has to be a reason behind it. Hindi ka pwedeng makulong just for the sake of explanation na it is necessary for you na makulong. And as it follows logically, kailangan meron kang ginawang krimen para maging liable at maging justifiable at reasonable ang pagkakulong mo. So the explanation and claim of physical necessity na nandun lang yung design ng universe in the first place is not satisfactory and it cannot sustain itself. Pangalawa ay ang chance. Sa claim at explanation ng chance, ang fine-tuning at design daw ng universe ay just out of time plus matter plus chance. At kung babaguhin natin yung word, gagawin natin yung swerte. Kumbaga, it's just out of luck na nagkaroon ng design at fine-tuning ang universe. Now, if chance is the best explanation to explain the design of the universe, then it cannot explain or sustain its explanation sa simplicity, sa complexity, at sa accuracy ng design ng universe mismo. Parang ganito lang yan. Isipin mo naglalakad ka sa isang beach and then pinapanood mo yung sunset habang dumadampi ang mga alon sa iyong mga paa and then habang naglalakad ka may nakita ka na nakasulat sa buhangin, I love you, and then yung pangalan mo, I love you John, I love you Mary. Ngayon, iisipin mo yung simplicity ng message because it's just as simple as it is nakalagay na I love you. While at the same time, makikita mo rin yung complexity kung paano sinulat yung message. Kasi hindi siya masusulat ng hangin, hindi siya masusulat ng mga alon, hindi siya masusulat ng mga alimango o ng mga aso, ng mga hayop doon sa paligid mo. And besides of its simplicity and complexity, makikita mo rin na napaka-accurate ng message, na nakalagay pa yung pangalan mo mismo. John, Mary, Peter, Andrew. So, ang ibig sabihin ng explanation na ito, na yung simplicity and complexity and accuracy ng message na nakita mo sa Boracay Beach ay hindi kayang i-explain ng randomness of events. Yung simplicity, complexity, at accuracy ng message na nakita mo sa Boracay Beach, there has to be a messenger behind it. So kung titignan natin from a simple logic and reason, chance itself cannot sustain the explanation for the design of the universe. So kung disregarded na ang ating option A, which is physical necessity, at disregarded na rin yung option B, which is chance, ang ating natitirang option ay ang option C, which is yung design and fine-tuning ng universe ay created due to design. Ngayon, balikan mo lahat ng mga scientific facts na binanggit natin sa simula. May isip at makikita mo talaga na merong intelligent design at fine-tuning ang ating universe. And with all of the intelligent design na makikita natin sa ating universe, with all of its simplicity, complexity, accuracy, at idagdag mo pa yung consistency, ang lahat ng to ay best explained by the intelligent designer. Or in other words, God. Gaya nga nasabi ni Dr. John Polkinghorne, in the earliest picoseconds of the universe, the fine-tuning of things had to be so amazingly precise. If you consider just one variable of the many, the expansion-contraction ratio, it had to be so exact that it would be like taking aim at a 1 square inch target at the other end of the universe 20 billion light years away and hitting it bullseye. To repeat, with all of the intelligent design that we can observe in our universe, with all of its simplicity, complexity, accuracy, and consistency, is best explained by the intelligent designer, God. Ngayon, ang tanong, is just God in the gaps of our knowledge. At tinatawag nating God of the gaps argument ay ang paggamit kay God sa mga bagay na hindi natin kayang in-explain gamit ang natural sciences. So let's say for example, dahil wala pa tayong explanation kung saan galing yung fine-tuning of the universe with a natural sciences basis, ibig sabihin, ini-insert natin si God doon sa explanation. This is what we call God of the gaps argument. Ngayon, I totally sympathize for those people who use this kind of objection. But let me repeat and clarify the teleological argument. God is the best explanation not because of the lack of evidence, but because of the abundance of it. Hindi lang namin in-insert si God just for the sake na merong explanation si God at merong siyang part and also just to satisfy our religious consciousness. No, God is there in the scene and God is part in the paradigm of the explanation because of the abundance of evidence itself. And establish muna ang lahat ng mga factual and reasonable evidences bago makonclude that there is an intelligent designer. The teleological argument is not just about using God as the best explanation, but also concluding that God is the best explanation not because of the lack of evidence, but because of the abundance of evidence. To simplify this explanation, I would just say that go where the evidence leads you. Gaya nga ng sabi ni Albert Einstein, the most incomprehensible thing about the universe is that it is comprehensible. At sabi ni Paul Davis, there is for me powerful evidence that there is something going on behind it all. It seems as though somebody has fine-tuned nature's number to make the universe. The impression of design is overwhelming. At dito na ako magtatapos. Sabi sa Psalm 19:1, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims His handiwork. Sabi sa Romans 1:20, for His invisible attributes, namely His eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly perceived ever since the creation of the world, in the things that have been made. So they are without excuse. I am a Christian because it is reasonable to believe that God exists as the intelligent designer for the intelligent design of the universe.